Good morning, boomers. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, global markets in a free fall to a bloodbath. It looks like the scam is coming undone. I'm going to keep a close eye on these legacy markets. Bitcoin is trading sideways. All the attention right now is in the global stocks, the markets, the futures, the global economy. And it's looking bad out there. And it's not something that we're surprised of. We know it's a funny bunny system. And, the time is ticking. Eventually the house of cards is going to fall down. Is this it? I don't know. But it's certainly experiencing some pressure. And how about it, guys? They're going to blame it all on this coronavirus. And that's what the coronavirus is real, but they're hyping it all up, and they're going to blame it all on this corona thing. And you know what? The powers that be are not going to be responsible. And that's what it is. Champ keeps it real. Shout out to Batman. Shout out to Jojo Wave. Michael Toth from Slovakia. Kaboom. XPO. Jojo Wave. And that's what's going on, guys. What a coincidence, huh? What a coincidence. They keep you don't know anybody that knows anybody that has gotten sick with this thing, yet it's responsible for all the meltdown. Guys, if you're not seeing, they have you looking at one place while they're doing another thing, guys. Whether it's how many people got the flu in Slovakia today? How many people got into an accident today? This thing is real, but they're amplifying it like no other. And people are taking it hook, line, and sinker while the powers that be are cashing out on us. Okay, they're cashing out. My understanding, I think even Warren Buffett cashed out a couple of weeks. Yeah, virus is the perfect scapegoat. Yeah, listen, guys, the virus is real. I mean, there's a flu out there like there has been every year. And this one is not even any more threatening than other flus. In fact, I think regular flus have killed more people than corona. But, the powers that be, they not only own the banks, they own the media, they own everything, guys. And to think that Bitcoin's going to save everybody, for all you know, they own Satoshi. Okay, hand wash companies are balling, cha-ching. Yeah, that's true. And some pharmaceuticals are balling as well. We'll be checking out the markets today. I'm going to check out the stocks, the futures, all the indices. And we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin. I tell you guys, this is the time for Bitcoin to shine. If Bitcoin truly is the antithesis to the banking system, this is the time for it to kapump. But listen, right now, the whales are scrambling and they're running, okay? Like the little baby millionaires, you got $1 million, $5 million, $10 million, $20 million portfolio, you're getting wiped out too. Okay, what we're talking about is all the wealth going to the very, 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 very small 1% or maybe even less. And they're liquidating on us, guys. And just wait, I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how long the scare is going to go, but they're going to continue to put the pedal to the metal and expect these rates to continue to get slashed and dashed. We're headed to zero. We're at like 1.25. We'll be headed to zero coming soon to a stock market cap near you. Okay, guys, and it is what it is. Issue more debt, more debt. The central banks right now are experiencing an erection with all the debt that they're issuing. Guys, banks issue debt. That's what they're doing, and they're getting happy. And guess who's paying it? The middle class. And guess who probably will end up bailing people out? The middle class. And that's what it is. Shout out to Digital Gold, Batman, Lady Plants, and Lee Benke. At least Bitcoin is holding the ground. Now, I don't even see Bitcoin gaining weight in the short term. There's too much going on. People are cashing out. They're trying to cover their margins. People are getting wiped out there. It's a bloodbath. And I'm glad I'm not holding fiat bags. I'll tell you that much. Shout out to all the boomers there. Let's go ahead and check out this math. Briefly look at the Bitcoin chart there at 90.74. We've been about 91 since yesterday. And I wouldn't even be surprised if some whales got to cash out Bitcoin to cover their losses on the other side too. Yeah, they also own the power that drives crypto. Exactly. Listen, guys, the wealthy play both hands. Okay, you're looking at the wealthy that they both funded the Allies and the Nazis. Okay, guys, shout out to I think it was Original Copy or BitPapa that forwarded me that video, JFK to 9/11, everything's a rich man's trick. That was a good one. It was a good one. The only thing I'm a little weary about on that one is that, it calls a lot of people out except the bagel. So, that's something to consider. Funny how people say Bitcoin was correlated to the stock market because it went down. Now it's moving down with stocks. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm looking at the regular financial system, Tyler, because I'm not believing the hype. I'm looking at everything now because, supposedly Bitcoin was supposed to do the opposite of the stock market. Remember, it's supposed to save everybody. But the elite are like octopus. They got more than two hands. Of course, guys. These guys, they're playing both sides. All they want to do is protect themselves. And you're not in their club, guys. This is a small club, and you're not in it, and everybody's getting liquidated. And it's been like this for a while. I told you, we've been in the New World Order since at minimal World War I. Okay? And we're deep in the matrix, and, the target is you, and Bitcoin ain't going to save anybody. It may conserve some wealth for some people, and some people may win, but it's not the answer for the whole world at this moment. Okay, maybe in the future or not, I don't know. But next week, it's not. All right. So, like has been told to us, guys, you got to trade the markets that are in front of you, not the markets that you hope to have. Okay, what's in front of us now is a bloodbath on the fiat markets. Expect more pressure, expect more rate cuts. And when they rate cut, yeah, it'll go up a little bit and then it'll go back down. And I think this is by design, guys. I think many of the big whales already started cashing out, and they're using the corona as a scapegoat. I think there's only like 100,000 cases worldwide, and compare that to how many billions of people worldwide. Guys, if you don't see the power that the system has, okay, the wizardry, the power, this goes deep years. They're looking at the long game. That's why I'm telling you, they set up Bitcoin too, guys. One day they'll bring it out as the solution, and they'll be like, oh, it's decentralized. Beyonce will save us. Hit the likes, Rafterman's here. Let's check out these markets, and then we'll go into the crypto. Because you got to watch this. This is history's being made out here. We're going into, right now it's looking grim, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This is 2008 or maybe even worse all over. And it is what it is. Now, I know some of you guys are not really vested in the legacy system, and you got, more cryptomaniacs, and that we may take less of a hit out here than, the normal economy. And this may be an opportunity as well, where people go broke, other people go rich. So keep an eye out there for possible opportunities as these markets continue to plummet. You got the S&P down now at 2946. It's under 3,000 again. NASDAQ at 8509. Dow at 25,587. It's a bloodbath. Let's go ahead and look at the rest of the market. See some of the futures out here. Let's see. I would expect futures to be down, as they are. Ooh, crude oil getting smashed out there. $41 a barrel. It's down almost 10%. This is a bad sign out here for the legacy system, guys. These energies, the lifeblood to the military-industrial complex, and this thing is plummeting. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes down to $25, $30, guys. You got these currencies. The currencies are all right because people are moving. They're cashing out. That's what it is. And then how about this 10-year bond? I've never even seen it this low at 0.73 when we were at 0.96 just the other day. I think on Friday or on Monday we went over 1 for a moment there, and that did trigger some algorithms, and you noticed the market kind of rally momentarily, but then as soon as it dropped under 1, this is bad. Guys, if you store your money with the U.S. government for 10 years, they're only paying you 0.73%. This is lower than the inflation rate, guys. Look at what's going on here. This is a tell, whether the stocks or bonds go up, whether the stocks or the futures, this is a big tell. 10-year bond at 0.736. Okay. I hope you got metals. I hope you got cash. And, I know some of you got crypto. And look at the stocks that are pumping today. Pharmaceuticals. Are you guys even surprised? Come on, guys. Like, I get a little upset at sometimes because it's like I think that we see a little further than some. I mean, I'm not saying we see as far as others, but when you're seeing a little further than some, it gets you kind of frustrated at the vision of some people. You're like, come on, you're falling for this again. But it's the Pareto principle, guys. 80-20, and right now it's looking more like 95-5. ETH pays 7% on these institutional boomers. Got to get with it. Yeah, ETH DeFi pays 7%, but it pays 7% in crypto, not in fiat. So if your crypto goes down 5%, you probably only netted 2%. Okay? So it's something to take in consideration. But I do like ETH DeFi, and I think ETH is undervalued. Kaboom Champ says, Copy, were you the one that referred me to that JFK to 9/11 video? Or was it BitPapa? I want to thank you guys. Either or. I know it's... I somehow in my mind... I always confuse Copy with BitPapa for some reason. I don't know why. And I always think to myself, was it Copy that told me about oiling of America, or was it BitPapa? So maybe you can clarify it for me. More bits, and more kabooms. I heard oil's going to crash. Derek, it's all crashing right now. It's not oil. It's all crashing. The whole thing's going down. Right now, it's looking bad. And the perfect scapegoat is the corona. Guys, there's a reason that they're pumping corona. Guys, yes, it's a real flu, but not any different than any of these other flus. But they've gotten behind this stink, and they're pumping it like no other. And this is the scapegoat. No one's going to be responsible except the corona. And while all the oligarchs and all the heads of all these states laugh, because to think that there's any difference between Iran or this other country, guys, they're all hanging out together and they want to preserve their wealth. It's not about the state or anything. It's about their global wealth. And they have different maneuvers of scamming their own population. You got Kim Jong over there in North Korea. You got the Middle Eastern people over there scamming out the Middle East. You got the Russians scamming the Russians, Europe. Guys, all of them end up hanging out together. Okay? And they got you hating on the Middle East, hating on the immigrants, and hating against the lefties, the right, while they're laughing to the bank, guys. The Fed is trying to save the market. Guys, come on. I mean, this is out of control. They're throwing a Band-Aid on a gash that's leaking blood at a rate. Guys, it's a sinking ship. And we know this. I mean, I know Derek was even talking about, this thing's going to crash at a moment. And expect the Fed to, guys, I think the Fed threw $1 billion in one day. Guys, there's only $250 billion in crypto. These guys are throwing out $1 billion, $10 billion in a day. Guys, they could buy all of crypto in one day if they wanted to. So to think that crypto is like the out, guys, they got it under control as well. Now, the focus is not on crypto today. It's on the global $1 trillion markets that are tanking out there. Ultra VPN hitting me up with these ads. I'll continue to get them. Shout out to everybody downloading that Brave browser. Don't call yourself a cryptomaniac and you're not even using crypto-friendly platforms. You're not even using Brave browser. You're not even using DeFi on ETH. You're staking your coins on Coinbase like a funny bunny. Guys, take it off the exchanges. Start voting and start securing your own bag, because if you're leaving it on a 401k or if you're leaving it with Charles Schwab, guys, they're going to liquidate you. Okay? It's a liquidation. Yeah, I was calling for a crash when the Dow hits 42. Yeah, it didn't even get that far, Derek. It didn't even get that far. You were, I think we were even a little, not just you, me, myself. I said, maybe it'll go a little longer. But it looks like this is it. They're going to pull the plug right now and then wait for things to settle. And then they'll be like, oh, Corona's gone. It's okay to buy now. And then they'll buy everything cheap. Guys, this is what they do. They'll crash the market and they'll buy everything back on the low. Quite possible that they could crash the market easily. In crypto, it's a blip on the rate. Guys, like two guys can crash the market. It's only 200 and how much? What's the, let's pull up these coin market caps so that we can see. It's, what is it? 260 billion for all of the coins. Yeah, 260 billion for all of the coins. I don't know if they threw $1 billion or 10 billion in one day, but guys, technically the Fed could buy this thing in 1 second if they wanted to. So, all these crypto influencers about the crypto revolution, it's real cute. Okay, it's real cute, guys, but this thing is controlled by them as well. That being said, I still think it's going to outperform some of these other markets. Ray Dalio put a bet last year that the stock market would crash March of 2020. It looks like he may be right. Shout out to Slowbos. What up? Derek says, I'm calling for a minimum of 50% decline. Are you talking about in legacy or on crypto or on both? What would happen to the prices of they bought all the crypto? I don't know, but they can control it all, and they're in control. It's not about the price. Guys, to them, it's not about price. It's about power and control. It's about keeping everybody suppressed and them having the lifestyle that you can't have. The lifestyle jet setting across the world, buying this, buying that, not paying taxes. Guys, these guys, like that video I saw, it really described it pretty well. These guys are pirates, and it's true. That's why they sport Skull and Bones logos. Literally, they're pirates. Legacy, I don't know about crypto. Yeah, the legacy, yeah, I don't disagree with you, Derek. I don't know if it's going to go 50, but, it's looking bad. I'll be honest. I don't even have a prediction, but my prediction is just it's not looking good for the legacy system. And about crypto, I don't know either, but I don't expect a complete crash. But I think that this is going to put a little pressure on the cryptos, and it's going to make it more difficult for the cryptos to gain weight. Okay, I don't think it's going to be a total meltdown for the cryptos because I think they're still priced right, and I don't think it's a total meltdown, but I don't think that this is going to positively impact us and take us to all-time highs. Now, the best we can hope for right now, at least in the short term, is for us to maintain around where we're at, sustain the level here at 9,000, which is good. Okay, compared to what's happening in the regular systems right now, it's a meltdown. And hopefully this thing will blow over, and the halvening will maybe take us over 10,000. I don't know. I don't know. But expect some pressures on the crypto. I don't think anybody's immune from the fear right now and the things that are going on with the legacy system, because it's just too big of a monster. It's a big, bad monster out there. Yeah, I do think so too, Derek. I think it will put pressure on crypto because retail money, I think, will sell when legacy. I think so too. I think some people got to cover their asses too. People out there that, have a portfolio, they're getting their margins called, and where are they going to get their money to cover that? They may have to liquidate some crypto. Now, that being said, I don't think crypto is under as much as a threat right now as obviously the legacy system. But I don't think right now that it's going to go up in the short term. Lots of new money coming to crypto. ETH DeFi will kaboom. It will be one of the few places where you can find positive yielding debt. And I do hope that will be the case once things start settling down. But ETH DeFi is not going to be the thing that stops this runaway train in the short term. I think once things calm down, I've been saying I think ETH is undervalued. I think DeFi is going to add value. But again, that needs to come to after these things kind of settle down. Right now, ETH DeFi is like an ant compared to this complete meltdown that's going on. Now I'm just saving cash for a big dump. Look, that's what Warren Buffett did. He just cashed out a couple weeks ago. I don't know how many billions of cash he's sitting on. Crypto has already sold off. The sellers and weak hands are out of crypto. I don't know. I think to a certain extent, yes, but most people holding BTC are believers. Yeah. But just, on straight up belief, I mean, if the legacy system keeps going down and gold holds, you may be surprised. I mean, listen, most people like last year would have called for Bitcoin to go up in these times of global uncertainty, even myself. But it's certainly not behaving that way. Now, the fact that it's holding its ground is a good thing. Derek, Cody is a good buy in my opinion, but it's pumped at the moment. It's another coin. Okay, I don't even really know about that one. I've heard the name, but I don't know much. I think it's a bioweapon made to thin the herd. They probably have the antidote. It could be used to initiate the global currency reset, as well as a few other of objectives. I think so too. To a certain extent, this thing, they're playing it to their advantage. Guys, it's like, I think there's only like 100,000 cases worldwide. That's like less than 1% of the entire world. It's like a fraction, and they are pumping it Listen, one of the greatest tools that they have is your attention and the media. Okay, guys, that's why it's so important to stop watching the bullshit and start tuning into alternative frequencies. You listen to the bullshit too much and everybody starts believing it. And it doesn't have to be real. The fiat currency is not real, but yet it has real implications in the world. Remember, these are just digits on a screen. The money doesn't even exist anywhere. None of this stuff is backed by gold anymore. So right now, people are scrambling over digits on a screen, both fiat and crypto. But, fear is real. I like gold, but buying gold now is like buying Bitcoin at 17K. Gold is at very high prices. You may be right, too. I think there will be people that sell into fear. In 2020, there's a lot of utility in crypto. Just masses don't know it. The pain of financial crisis will force the arrogant traditional money. Yeah, I think to a certain extent, like maybe, not in the short term, more towards the midterm, maybe towards the end of the year, it'll impact crypto in a positive way. But for the short term, I still think there's going to be a little pressure on crypto. Funny how they're not reporting gender or age range. No, they're not. They're not. It's just, guys, come on. Do you ask yourself, how many people out there know anybody that knows anybody that has gotten this stuff? And yet everybody's like acting like it's The Walking Dead. And that's another thing too. There's a reason why these shows have been pushed onto the masses and been the most popular shows 10 years ago. It's predictive programming. Okay, you may not have lived through a zombie apocalypse, but you've lived through the simulation of the zombie apocalypse by watching it. So to a certain extent, subconsciously, the populace already has post-trauma from a apocalyptic event that never really happened, but it did in a simulation. Okay? This is the same thing as, it's not the same, but it's similar to a placebo effect. You're not, the pill really doesn't do anything, but you think it's doing something. You're watching the show and you're like, oh, these zombies, and your mind's already thinking, whoa, this would happen to us. And like, that's why, they push so much of this horror, this fear porn, and this garbage bags. And then the first thing people start saying when they hear Corona, it's like, oh, it's The Walking Dead, the zombies, because that's what they have to compare it to. Guys, the trick goes deep. It goes deep. The wizardry, the spells go so deep. And most people are just good-hearted folks. And they can't even imagine how twisted some of these people at the very top are. Wow, that concept just blew my mind, says Jojo. What concept? I'm sorry. I'm ranting. Passive Crypto says, backed by BS. You're right. Bro, it's 20 times more deadly than the flu. One out of 1,000 die from the flu. 2 out of 100 die from Corona, and there's 1,000 cases reported. There's probably double that are underreported. Okay, so let's say there's 10 times more cases that are, let's say there's only 1 million cases. That's still just a blip in the radar compared to the billions of people out there, guys. So yeah, I mean, it may, it may be a real flu, but come on, guys. Come on. Look at folks around you and kids. They are only on their phone, not in real life. The zombie world is already real. Exactly. Guys, I told you, we're already in the New World Order, and people are already scammed. And I mean, you're not free. Your vote is probably worthless. It probably is a little bit more purpose like in the local elections. But guys, the scam is here. And it is what it is. Champ, I disagree. Most folks are not good-hearted. Okay. Most are selfish, and most would kill should this current system collapse into Mad Max. I think that, to a certain extent, you're true that most people will probably kill if this system goes bad. But good-hearted people will do what they have to do to eat. There's a lot of selfish people, and I think there's a lot of evil out there. But what I'm saying, maybe good-hearted is not the right way to describe it. I think there's a lot of people are being naive. So what's the way to say it? Naivety. But yeah, it's just a lot of naive people. And some people are, they're selfish and they're greedy, but they're not like psychopathic and diabolical like some people out there, guys. Okay, you're looking at, think of the top masses as like, the greatest abusers. They'll continue to abuse you both psychologically and physically, and they get a kick out of it. How do you feel about buying up blue lobster blood? I don't know what you mean about that. Gold is not a bad buy right now. It's not even at the all-time high. It's all-time high in every currency but the dollar. The gold run hasn't even started, and I think Bitcoin's gonna rise, says Batman. That's a possibility as well. And I don't think any of us know the answer. I don't think any of us know the answer. And, that's why I always say, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not, I don't know what's going to happen, but, I certainly can see that the panorama doesn't seem very well. Let's go ahead and check out the coin market caps. Again, this is the Bitcoin trading charts over there on Bitstamp. Let me check out the coin market or the Coinbase math. It's probably about the same. There it is. Who knows about this Tika Tiwari dude? How legit is he? I saw that name and I know I looked into it, but I've already since forgot. So I don't know. I seen the name and I'm completely oblivious as to what it was. But those at the bottom would be diabolical if they were ever to achieve a position at the top, as they are too greedy and self-interested. That I don't know about diabolical, definitely greedy, but some of these people are like they're what I'm referring to is like, not only are they diabolical, but they're also intelligent. These people are also intelligent. Just being smart doesn't make you good or bad. So most people are not intelligent, but they could be a little greedy and selfish. They're naive. Most folks are naive. Most folks they'll go for the mainstream. They're a little selfish or whatnot, but I don't say that most folks are like diabolical either. We're all sinners. And the degree changes from man to man, but I think I've said my point there. Corona might turn into The Walking Dead once it hits all the homeless people in California. Whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people in California. Let's go ahead and continue to peek over here at the legacy system. Crude oil's down 7%. A bloodbath with crude oil. Bonds are down. The 10-year at 0.73, guys. Look at that. Ugh. That is like, come invest in our country for 10 years and we'll pay you less than 1%. Wow. Stocks are, the ones that are soaring right now are Inovio Pharmaceuticals. They probably have something to do with the treatment or the cure. Let's see who the gainers are. More pharmaceuticals, right? Digirad Corp, Enzo Biochem, Nano, Vericides, Pharmaceuticals, Therapeutics, they're all up. Are you surprised? Losers. Who's losing? Another Therapeutics. How's this the gainer and the loser? Oh, no, it just looks the same. Wow, confusing. Okay. Beyond Air Inc. Was that an airline? I've never heard of any of these stocks, but these stocks are getting hit hard. And you can see at least the cryptos are a little green. It's not crazy green. It's more like sideways green, but compared to everything else, I say Bitcoin's doing all right. I'm not mad at Bitcoin today. I am not mad at Bitcoin today. It's doing all right. U.S. economy's on the UK economy's on the whole world economy's on the rocks, obviously. Him and John McAfee hear about crypto in 2016, see a way to make a buck and pose as a crypto actor, steal noobs' money. Yeah, well, we don't. I don't even care about McAfee. He's seems like an idiot if you ask me. It started in December, though. That's a fast spread. At this rate, the whole world will get it soon. I'm not believing the hype, Batman. Listen, it's a flu. People may get it, may not, but it's like, oh, people will make, like, it's part of the hype. Like you're not a Doc Batman, and neither am I. But like I don't know anybody that knows anybody that knows anybody. So to me, right now, it's looking like the perfect scapegoat. You want real crypto OGs? Follow the champ and me. Yeah, no, Marlon's been around since one of the first guys booming here in the box. Yes, May says no self-advertising in the chat. Yeah, Marlon's been here for a while though. Marlon's I let Marlon slide. Sometimes Marlon goes off. He hijacks the chat, but I give him a slide. I give him a pass out here. Marlon got some seniority because he's been in the box longer than almost everybody. Champs, yep, still in the green. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I would expect a little pressure on cryptos. Let's see if we can pull up some technicals here on Bitcoin. Yeah, definitely seen the dips, dive, and slice. Who are you? Yes, I've never seen you before. I think I've seen maybe once, but I don't know who he is. Let's check out these technicals for Bitcoin. I want to see what the TA is saying. Obviously, the legacy markets are all sell. I don't even need to look. That's a given. I don't know who would try to catch a falling knife here in this legacy system. To me, if I was a trader, I'll short. I'm wearing short shorts. Okay, pause. What am I doing here? I'm trying to find the technicals of Bitcoin. There it is. One day still reading sell, neutral on the moving average. Let's look out to a 1 week projection for Bitcoin. Looking a lot better though. 1 week is strong buy, and strong buy according to moving averages. So I mean, the projection's still all right. Right now the thing that Bitcoin has going for it is this halvening, guys. I want to know what's going to happen after the halvening. I'm more concerned about after the halvening than before. And while a lot of people say it's going to go up, and it has in the past, I just don't know. What's going to be the event? What's going to be the hype that drives the Bitcoin price once this news comes to a close? So there's the 1 month. Champ, check out the Corona interactive map. I don't want to check it out. I don't give a shit about the Corona map from Washington, from the sea. I don't listen to these people. I use my eyes, ears, and my senses, and I walk out in the street and I talk to the people. And come on, guys, I'm not paying attention to the fake news. These are the same people, guys. If you don't think that everybody is in cohorts, like working together, okay, in collusion, or if you don't think people are colluding, guys, all of the countries except that we landed on the moon, and it's a fraud. At this point, guys, if you're believing in the moon landing, then you might as well just throw it all in their hands. And you got to ask yourself, why didn't the Russians call out the U.S.? And why are we still promising to go? Because, guys, they're all a big club. They're the ones that are pulling the fraud and the wool over the people's eyes. They're the ones in charge. Specifically in blue lobster blood, but I am trying to make a name for myself in crypto as the wild meat market makes a close. A fellow trader, specifically blue lobster blood. I don't even know what that means, but shout out to you, okay? Wild meat market makes a close. I guess I'm not following the puns, but shout out to you. Derek says, I know it's a cool map just to look at it. I'm not even interested. I don't even want to pay attention to that. Slobo's reality, Cardano, in my opinion. Of course, I mean, obviously Reb's going to say that because he's got all the bags in Cardano. But right now, I'm not even paying attention to Cardano or most other altcoins. Let's look at the altcoin portfolio now that we're mentioning altcoins. Let's see how they're doing, because we've been. It's a lucrative market. Blue lobster blood sells for $60,000 a gallon. Okay, I didn't know. What's it used for? I have no idea. I don't even know about that. I don't know what that has to do with crypto, but it's interesting. TVIX. Been calling it for days. I don't know what that is. Let's look at this portfolio that we've been managing. If it's above 9,000, I'm happy, and it is. We're currently sitting at $11,000 with our community portfolio that we started with $9,200, and we got Binance, Crypto.com, FTX, Kyber, Monero, and Tezos. And guys, we called it. It's not just me, because it's also the boomers here in the box, because we did this as a community. But we called the Kyber and Tezos very well. Very, very well. Kyber and Tezos was a call. And, I recently got into the Kyber. This is the last one that we put into the portfolio. And we swapped out KuCoin because we knew Kyber, we're not new, but we speculated that Kyber would go up. And, guys, it's up 50% in 7 days. This is a nice addition to our portfolio. And we were into Tezos. Tezos has made some serious gains. And we're into Crypto.com because it facilitates crypto payments for businesses, and it appears to have a revenue model. And then the wild card here is FTX token, FTT. This is a derivatives platform, and I like the exchanges, and that's the reason why we're holding Binance in this portfolio, because Binance, although it's a centralized exchange or whatnot, they're actually making revenue. Okay, so I clicked on that ad by mistake. They're actually making revenue, so I'm not hating on them. Now, I'm not leaving all the coins on Binance all the time. I'm not leaving my Steam on there or any coins for that matter. I go in, I do the trade that I need to do, and I withdraw. Blue lobster blood is used in medical application. It stops foreign bacteria by instantly coagulating around it. Highly lucrative. You should take a look into it. Yeah, never even heard of that. That's interesting. I don't know how it even relates to the convo that we're having, but it's certainly interesting. I've never ever heard about that. So yeah, thanks for letting me know. Let's look at this one article. I haven't pulled up any articles today. I just wanted to rant on this fiat system because, it's apparent now, and I think most of us know, but now we're seeing it unfold, and it's like, oh, it's about time. It's about time. Maybe they could throw a couple more bandages and stop this thing from bleeding out. But eventually, guys, they want to cash out too, and then probably buy back in once it all goes down 40, 50, 60%. I don't know how low it's gonna go. Yeah, put your coins in a personal hard wallet. Absolutely. Or even a software wallet where you can control the keys. Just something where you can control the keys. If you don't control the keys, it's not your crypto. Real simple. You don't have the keys to the wallet. You don't have the keys to the Binance wallets, to the Coinbase wallets. It's not your crypto. You're letting them hold the bag for you the same way you would a bank. And then they go off and lend it to someone else and make money off your money. Tree says, about to buy my first Ledger X. There you go. Yeah. Ledger X. Make sure you're buying it directly from the company and not off a third party, because there's a possibility that they may have opened it, copied the keys, and then shipped it to you, wait for you to deposit, and then withdraw funds from. A lot of people have done that. Even if you have to set up a desktop wallet, download a desktop wallet, that's cool too. Yeah, for Bitcoin, you can go with the Electrum wallet, or one that I'd used in the past a lot for multiple altcoins was the Exodus wallet. Rafterman with the $2. Thank you so much. Have a great strong end, champ, and boomers. Thank you so much, Rafterman. I appreciate you. Boom. Throw a couple coins off the ceiling. Rafterman just gave me $2 here in the super chat. Let me peek over there on D Live and see if we've got any lemons. XPO dropped me 10 lemons over there. Thank you so much, XPO. Guys, I encourage you to watch this stream on D Live instead of YouTube, because YouTube shouldn't get all the juice. Okay? DLive.tv. This is a crypto blockchain, and I don't know how good or bad it is, but right now I'm liking it more than YouTube, and that's the truth. Let's see how long that lasts. Shout out to Digital Gold out there. I appreciate you participating here in the chat. I'm going to add 50 lemons as an incentive for you guys to go over there, and I'm going to redistribute these lemons in just a moment. I do it every day, and I would like to see some new guys receiving these lemons, winning these lemons. So go over there right now, guys. Shout out to Treese, Rafterman, XPO. Yeah, the champ needs 95 more followers on DLive to unlock some features. That's correct. Thanks for reminding me. I want to do, there's some features that you could do on DLive, like subscriptions, like private chats, and like some extra stuff you could do with the community. And that can't be unlocked until you have, I think it's like 200 followers. So, we're about halfway there. So let's do that. Head over there and, follow me. Thanks a lot to Digital Gold and, XPO and the rest of the boomers that have already followed me out there. So, whether you're going to use it or not, just, give me a little follow if you want to help me out. Maybe you're a broke boomer and you've been hit hard by this financial crisis. But, take a minute or two, open up a free DLive account and just follow the champ. And check out some of the other content that's being produced there. The content here is quite entertaining and interesting. Some of the content producers that were kicked off YouTube made a home here on DLive. So there you go. Thanks again to Rafterman and XPO for the donations. Thank you so much. Kaboom. I take a few more comments and questions, guys, before I keep. I always say this like 30, 40 minutes into the broadcast, and then someone asks me a biblical question, or someone asks me something, that has to do with the culture war or something like that, and I go off tangent. But it's fun, nevertheless. Check me out on DLive, guys. In a few moments, I'm going to do a redistribution over there. DLive.tv/Champagne Crypto. Let me link this in the box for you boomers out there on YouTube. Go over there and check me out. Do it. Take a little peek over here at Bitcoin. It's right there. Above 9. That's good. Look, if the fiat system melts down on us and Bitcoin stays the same, that's excellent for Bitcoin. I'm going to be honest with you. Let's go back to these market summaries. Just keep an eye on what's going on. Yeah. Two things that really stick out at me when it comes to the legacy markets. It's that crude oil is just getting hammered. Okay. It's getting hammered out there. And these 10-year bonds are just like, I've never, ever seen it so low. 0.72. This is ridiculous. So those are two indicators, at least for myself, that we're headed in a pretty bad path when it comes, not we, because I don't even have baggies in this. So let me remove the we. The markets, these markets that we're looking at, these indices, these futures, these bonds are headed towards some red territory. Okay. All right, Slobos. He says, let's remove Slobos juice from YouTube and squeeze it into DLive. Bam. I like that. Bring that juice over to DLive, guys. And we're on right now. I'm doing the restream. For the content creators out there that are into streaming or whatnot, I'm using restream.io. It's a free multi-streaming service that allows you to restream simultaneous to platforms like DLive, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and others. So I'm enjoying this platform, and I'm glad. So, if YouTube wants to act funny bunny and they pull the plug, I'm still streaming to DLive, or I may even open up a Twitch. Guys, is there any other platform that I should be joining out there, or do I have it covered? I mean, I've looked into Twitch, but that seems a little gaming centered, but so does DLive. I've looked into Mixer, but I don't know. Let me know, because it's simply I just open up the account and I can just start streaming over there. Maybe we'll get more people. Truce dropped me $1.99. Thank you so much, Truce. Big Truce in the house. $1.99, smashing the likes. Truce got that funny crypto channel, and he's a fellow crypto bro, and I encourage you guys to check him out. And I always want to support the community out here. And it's not even about supporting, because that sounds like child support. Like, just show love, like. True stops by. He says, "What's up?" And it's not even about the $1 or $2. I'd still plug you whether you're throwing me $1 or $2 or not. Just go and follow him. Shout out to Hyperbolic. Jojo says my TA shows Link hitting 25. I know you've been bullish, Jojo. You always talk about Chainlink, and you're very, very bullish. I'm not as bullish as you are with Chainlink, but I'm not bearish with Chainlink. I'm kind of neutral. I don't know. I mean, like, I've seen it go up so much. To say it'll hit 25, I want to see it hit $7, $8, $9 first. But I have nothing against it, and I'll tell you, it's like, it's an internet fan favorite. Chainlink is an internet fave, a meme fave. It's a meme generator. It's a boomer. I like it, but where it's gonna go, I have no idea. I don't know if it's gonna hit 25. Hopefully you're right, though, Jojo. I want to see you win. Not sure why, but DLive seems to be lagging a bit compared to YouTube. Seems like it needs more internet juice than YouTube. I mean, that's probably the case, hyperbolic. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, DLive is like a mom and pop outfit compared to, like, a giant like YouTube. DLive is you're looking at like a little neighborhood compared to a whole world with YouTube. So, give him a chance there. Give him a chance. Just know that when you're using DLive, it's not just because you think that it's moving quicker than YouTube. It's because you want not to use YouTube. That's the main reason I'm using DLive, because I don't want to use YouTube as my exclusive platform. My internet out here in South Africa is a bit weak, I guess. Maybe that may be the case, but I mean, I would expect DLive to be a little slower than YouTube. I know they don't have as much capital, but so far to me, it's been all right. Look, Digital Gold's reporting that his DLive is working great, better 4K res. So there you go. Maybe a thing with your internet. I know I'm shilling too much, but I know it's going to pump. I'll stop, though, says Jojo. Yeah, I know you're into Chainlink, and I have nothing against it. I mean, we've had it in our bags before, and I like it, I know I know you're a little excited about it, but, it's all good. It's all good. That's not the only thing you talk about. All right, guys. I think that we hit all the beats. And I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my Friday. And don't worry about this virus, guys. This virus right here, what people need to worry about is if they have money in these markets. Because I think everybody's going to get hit if they have baggies in the market. Now, the corona is the perfect excuse for the big dogs to pull out. Shout out to Slobos. He said, how to jump back in here. Oh, it's all right. It's okay. I'm going to do the redistribution now, though. So you may want to go back over there. Southside Player says virus is not touching black people. I haven't seen or heard of any black people with the virus, no. And I'll tell you this. I mean, my understanding, what I've heard, that it really affects Asians more than it does Europeans or blacks. I don't know if that's true or not, but you've heard all kinds of things. What I can say is that the virus is not touching anybody that I know or their friends. So, but you put on the news and you're thinking it's World War Z and The Walking Dead. Because if you look at every single financial headline has the keyword corona in it. Every single one. Okay, they're not talking about how this has been set up as a funny bunny Ponzi system for decades and decades. They don't tell you about that. They're not even telling you much about how the 10-year yields are going down. They'll show it here and there, but it's all corona, guys. It's all corona. What do you expect, guys? People are watching porn all day long. They got their phones glued on, their face glued to their phones. It's already like they're Walking Dead. XPO just donated an ice cream. Thank you so much, XPO. Let's do this redistribution right now, guys. We got 5 people on DLive. Let's see who the lucky winner is. Go ahead and start sharing your memes. Click claim rewards when I click distribute rewards. Let's get it. Distributing rewards in 30. 5, 3, 2, and the lucky winners are Digital Gold and XPO. There you go, guys. And guys, we only got 5 people in the box, so I mean, like, the competition's not too high. So maybe next time, if you're watching, maybe next time, all you got to do is participate, and there you go. Someone's going to be a lucky winner. Thank you so much to Digital Gold and XPO for participating, and I'm glad you guys got something. Big shout out to all the boomers watching. And am I sharing my screen? That's another thing. No, I'm not. There it is. There's my screen. The luckiest followers today. Kaboom, kaboom. I'll take another minute here if there's any more comments and questions. But have a good day, guys. I came back from my therapy today. I'm doing good, getting stronger every day. You know, my path towards bolder shoulders for this summer, back to my PRs as I've already began. I'm eating good. I'm starting to drink a little bit more milk, which, you know, I'm not crazy about milk, but I've been drinking the Fairlife a little bit because I'm getting the protein up, and I got to gain a little weight because I lost too much weight. I lost some muscle mass out there. And, you know, I'm Fairlifing it, the Franken milk. Last time I hit up that Fairlife, that protein made me gain. Lemon Juicy, thanks, bro. Shout out to Digital Gold. Larry says, did you boo-boo today? I don't know what that means, Larry, but you sound like a homo. Shout out to Digital Gold and the rest of the boomers. Slobo says, hell yeah, champ, let's get hyperbolic. You know it. Joshua Tree says black melanin. I don't know if that has anything to do with that, but I don't know. Slobo says Delta City in the house. I don't know where that is, but shout out to you. Herdy says I booed this. Who is this guy? Is this guy a troll or what? And now did he just change his Larry to Herdy? Who is this guy? I'm about to tune down the broadcast, and here comes some idiots. Because yeah, she's like, "What's this?" You know, you got to call it for it. Is that sound? You sound like a homo. Okay, like, you know, there's no other way to breathe. You know, in a politically correct world, you'd like watch yourself. You know, but call it how it is, guys. Come on, what is boo boo? What are you talking about? Delta City shoulder gains. Oh, no, Delt City. Okay, yeah, Delts. Okay, yeah. Okay, I get it. I was like, I don't know where that is. Yeah, Delta. I get. Okay, I refer to them as Delts, but yeah, I get it. Shout out to Slobos. I'm trying to get these shoulders as big as who's this guy? Seth Feroci. Shout out to Revolutionist. He's the one that plugged me into that channel. So this guy's juiced out of his mind, obviously, and he talks about it and everything. He's a former bodybuilder, but his shoulders are just massive, and you know, they inspire me to get more massive. I mean, I'm not juicing like this guy. I'm not juicing at all. But you know, there it is. So I'm ignoring this troll that's in the box. If Rafterman's still around, snipe this guy. Whoever's talking boo boos or whatever, snipe this guy out the box. This guy has the loser. If you're not, we'll snipe him next time. No problem. But thanks for the views, though, because, you know, you just set up a few bots, and you gave me some more views, so I'll take it. Nothing, you know, it doesn't always got to be bad, right? You get trolled, but you got a couple more views. I'll take it. And Rafterman may be off, but he would have sniped you out. Oh, you can easily block users here from my Restream chat. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to ignore these fools. I don't know what they're talking about, Derek, but we're not going to entertain that. I don't got time for that. I'm going to go enjoy my day and enjoy your weekends as well, guys. Put some weight on the bar. Eat healthy. And if you're going to prepare for, you know, I know people are doing preparations, of people out there buying hand sanitizer and all this stuff. Guys, you can easily sanitize things with water and vinegar. Most people don't even know that because they don't know how to clean. Most alcohol is already sold out, so get white vinegar, and that's easily a disinfectant, and that's natural. Okay, buy some canned food. You got people out there that are freezing meats, which is good. I do it myself, but you got to get some beans and make sure you have some rice. Okay, not because the zombie apocalypse is happening, because people think the zombie apocalypse is happening and they may buy everything out. So you want to have a couple things there on the sideline, and then ultimately get yourself a good water filter. I use the Berkey water filter. It's a gravity water filter, and it takes out like 99% of all germs. And it also filters lake water and non-potable water. So, I've been talking about that for over, I don't know, at least over a year. The Berkey, Berkey. I had an affiliate link at once, but I don't know where it is. It's over $300, but it's legit. And it removes fluoride as well. So, get, the essentials. It's something that you should already have. Corona or not, get some good water, get some good food, freeze the food if you can. Most people should have at least a barbecue with some, gas propane or some charcoal, have stuff so that when people start freaking out, you don't have to worry about, going to the store extra, and that's what it is. Just eat enough raw garlic and ginger, and you guys don't need to worry about the virus. I don't even eat raw garlic and ginger. I just eat, healthy, good food, and I work out, and I'm just fine. Yeah, but I know garlic definitely disinfects. Eat too much garlic may be toxic, though. Take care of the digital gold. Shout out to Slobos and the rest of the boomers. I'm going to go ahead and tune down before we hit an hour, guys. It's always a pleasure. Stay strong out there. It's the voice of the blockchain. Satoshi's big cousin, your favorite D-Live streamer's favorite live streamer, your favorite YouTuber's favorite tuber, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.